Welcome to Kansas City Stars Hockey. It's Mid-America High School Hockey League action between the Kansas City Stars and the Kansas City Knights. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rob Plamond, and I'll bring you all the play-by-play coming to you live from the Independence Event Center, Cable Dahmer Arena in Independence, Missouri. Second game this weekend between the Stars and the Knights. It was the Stars with a 2-0 win at the KCI Center last night. Gavin Napier picking up the shutout. It was Truett Spiker with a pair of goals for the Stars. So the Knights looking to exact some revenge here as they're back home for the second game of this weekend series, the last game before the teams go into the holiday break. One roster note I didn't mention yesterday, but probably should have. The Knights are without their leading scorer, Evan Comey, as well as Henry Zwillenberger, also not in the lineup. It doesn't appear he is. Either of them are in the lineup today, so those are notable omissions from the Knights roster, and I'm not sure if it's due to injury or illness or what the cause of those two not being in the lineup, but that certainly is noteworthy. Yesterday's game featured a very physical game, a lot of penalties, a lot of checking, a lot of hitting. Got a little chippy toward the end, but the Stars did hang on for the 2-0 win. Both goalies played outstanding. Again, Napier getting the shutout, but also at the other end, Jensen Russo was also outstanding in the goal for the Knights. We'll be back with the introduction of the starting lineups and the opening face-off in just a moment. You are watching Kansas City Stars High School Hockey. Well, the team's getting final instructions from their coaches, and we'll be underway in just a moment. I'm not sure if you could hear the public address for the announcement of the starting lineups for the Stars on offense. It will be Ziggy Paulson at center, Justin Schutzler and Luke Gressel on the wings, and Jackson Tillery and Aaron Wayne on defense. And in goal for the Stars, it'll be Gavin Napier. In goal for the Saints, Jensen Russo. Same two goalies we saw in last night's game. Expect this to be a fast-paced game, a lot of action on both ends. Expect it to be physical, as it was yesterday. Expect it to be a defensive struggle and probably not a lot of goals. Teams lining up for the Knights. It'll be Dunlop in the circle opposite Ziggy Paulson. And we're underway from the Independence Event Center. Braun controls the faceoff, chips it ahead to Fortner. Fortner lost it, but played ahead by Braun, back to Fortner. Fortner into the Star zone. Paulson takes a puck away from him around behind the net. Plays it up the board, takes a hit from Fortner. Bouncing puck along the half wall. Braun chips it back around behind the net. Fortner gets there first, looking for a pass. Fortner still with the puck. Brings it out high now to the point. Dunlop throws it in on net. It was blocked out in front. Dunlop gets the carom, throws it in toward the net. Prier got his stick on it. Gets it ahead to Gressel, who plays it outside the zone. Braun, cross-ice pass to 90. That was Frederick behind the net. Tillery back there. Dunlop got there first. Behind the net, it's number 92. I'll have to check his name real quick. Gressel chips it out of the zone. Braun banks it off the boards. The Knights looking to make a change. Prier mishandled it momentarily. Now plays it across. The Stars got to be careful not to touch the puck to avoid too many men on the ice penalty. Now puck hit the linesman, and he says it came out of the zone as Jace played it. JC rather. And we'll have our first face-off of the game. It'll be just outside a zone. Puck tied up, now played ahead. Prier lost sight of it. Was a body on one of the Stars. Spiker will send it in around behind the net. Russo back there leaves it for Smith. Brown. Puck comes across into the slot area. JC gets it out to Bacta. Bacta with a burst of speed. Bacta cutting to the net. Bacta with a shot. And the save made. A nice save made by Gavin Napier. As Bacta was cutting right to the net, he got in all alone. But a really nice save by Napier. Face out to the right of the Stars' goal. Sanders got knocked down. The puck goes to the corner. Sanders will get there. Takes a bump by Marion. Marion gets it to Shabilsky. Shabilsky pass out of the zone. Kept in. Now chipped out by Prier. Prier's cross ice pass to Spiker. Spiker tried to cut it in the slot area. Bumped into a couple of Knights. And back the other way come the Knights. Marion had it roll off his stick at center. Almany plays it to Shabilsky. Shabilsky circles it at center. Sends it in around behind the net. Stars will make a wholesale change, both offense and defense. A lot of room for the Knights to get out of the zone, but a good forecheck by Almany. Now the Knights bring it out. Here's Sanders cutting it back to the center of the ice. Carries it into the zone, gets around one defender. Here's a shot, and he wristed it wide. Puck comes up the half wall. Gorder bangs it off. Picked up there by... now comes back to Gorder. Gorder sends it in deep into the Knight zone behind the net. Smith with it there. Almany nearly took it. The puck came right out in front as Pasco got a stick on it, but back the other way come the Knights. Number 25 with a shot. That deflects off the glass. Reuter with the puck. Reuter's pass deflected almost back in there, but Bamber with it for the Stars. Gets it out of the zone. Morrison had it off his stick. Picked up by Smith at center. He lost it, and the Stars will send it back into the Knight zone. Back is Morrison to settle the bouncing puck down. Plays it off the wall. Chipped ahead. Now picked up by, who's that, Banks. Comes out of the zone. Smith will back it in. Knights have to get back on side. Wayne with it there. Wayne got tangled up in the wall. McCray had it roll off his stick. Larson had it, but Sanders with a nice defensive play. The puck's still in the zone. Now it comes out. Glendenning gets tied up along the walls in front of the Stars bench. Couple of players there. Sanders in to help out for the Stars. Now Bank pokes it off his stick. Puck goes all the way back into the zone, and then we got our whistle, and it looks like we're going to have our first penalty of the game. And it looks like the Stars are going to get a power play. It's going to be, let's see who went to the box, but a referee over at the Knights bench talking to the coach. All this occurring at 3:24 of the opening period. Penalties of number 71, Chase Neal. Holding the call, and the Stars will go on the Fireball power play for the first time in the game. All Kansas City Stars power play is brought to you by Fireball, the preferred cinnamon whiskey for all Kansas City Stars hockey parents. Here's Gressel with a shot right on, and a save by Russo. Spiker keeps it in at the point, plays it down low. Gressel with it. Throw it right out through the crease. Paulson gets tied up along the boards. Tillery at the point. Tillery sends it in. Save made. Another shot, another save. Shot played through the crease. We got another penalty coming up against the Knights. Napier's gone to the bench for the extra skater. Now we get the whistle. And we're going to have another penalty call. And this is going to be against Braun. Braden Braun going to the penalty box. And the Stars are going to have a 5-on-3 for a minute 31. Interference, the call on Braun. 5-on-3, it comes back to Bamber at the point. Bamber across to Prier. He'll send it toward the net. Off the stick of Russo. Back to Bamber and off her stick, and this one will go down the length of the ice. Napier will leave it there for Prier. Prier puts on the brakes, now plays it ahead to Gressel. Gressel will carry it in the zone. Leaves it for Paulson. Paulson circles it at the top of the circle, back to Prier. Prier across to Bamber. Bamber skates it in down low, sends it toward the net, and that'll be gloved and held by Jensen Russo. 57 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Big opportunity for the Stars early in this game. Face-off will be to the left of the Knights' goal. Stars control it. Back to Reuter. Reuter over to Almany. Almany to Reuter at the high point. Reuter sends it toward the net. That was blocked. Puck right out in front. Still loose. Still laying right out front. Now cleared out of danger. Reuter keeps it into the high point. Reuter plays it across. It's going to be backhand. Oh, and here's a breakaway opportunity for Fortner. Fortner back the other way. Fortner lost the puck as he took it wide. Fortner still with it. A great opportunity for Fortner. He's still with the puck. Killing penalty time. Now tried to stuff it in. And a nice save by Napier. All that shorthanded 5-on-3. Now it comes back. We got a whistle, and we're going to have another penalty. And I think this one's going to go against the Stars. Well, I take that back. This is going to be against the Knights. They've already got 2 in the box. There's 18 seconds left on the 5-on-3. And are we going to have another 5-on-3? The 5-on-3 is going to continue for 30 seconds beyond that. This all occurring at the 5:06 mark of the first period. I didn't see who went in the box. It looks like it's Fortner. Fortner, who had a great scoring opportunity, had a breakaway on the 5-on-3 kill, but he lost the puck as he tried to take it to the backhand. Then got it back, tried to stuff it in. And I'm not sure, again, what the penalty was for, but Fortner is in the box. And we'll wait for the announcement. The faceoff will come to the left of the Knights' goal. Paulson plays it back to Reuter. Reuter to Gressel. Gressel across to Prier. Prier sends it toward the net. Deflected it out in front. Still loose. Cleared away. Reuter with a wrister. That was blocked. Stars control it. Spiker. Spiker from the point. Fanned on the shot. And the Knights able to clear it. Well, the first penalty's over, but now the penalty to Fortner's kicked in. It's still a 5-on-3 for another 17 seconds. Here's Gressel with it. Gressel into the zone, leaves it back for Paulson at the point. Paulson plays it across to... Here's a shot right on front. Still loose. And Russo's got it. I'll try to get there's actually 1:35 left in the penalty to Fortner. 5-on-3 for another 5 seconds. Off the face-off, Tillery at the point. Tillery plays it over to Gressel. Gressel tees one up, sends it wide. Penalty to Braun's over, so it's now a 5-on-4 for another 1:24. Long pass up to Gressel. Gressel over to Prier, into the zone. Prier with a nice move, gets bumped off the puck. Picked up there. Gressel not able to keep it in. Here's JC picking it up. JC into the zone. JC with 3 Stars there. Lost it. Gets it back. Braun Sends it around behind the net. It's Dunlop down in the corner. Now played ahead. It's Gressel getting it out of the zone, and Braun will chase it down right in front of his own net. With Spiker on the forecheck. Here's Gressel picking up the loose puck and sending it wide of the goal. The puck caroms all the way back to center. And Shabilsky plays it over to Tillery. Up to Gressel. Gressel over to Spiker. Spiker with a wrister right on. Save made. Rebound comes right out in front of the net. Shabilsky with it. Shabilsky. Back to Gorder. Gorder chips it down low to Spiker. Spiker gets bumped off the puck. Braun grab it there. Held in by the Stars. Gorder plays it in the slot area. Shabilsky gets it over to Gressel. Gressel spins it across through the slot area. Gorder sends it down in the corner. Spiker, he gets bumped along the wall. Shabilsky in to help out. Spiker comes away with it. Spiker right out front, off the stick of Gressel. Back to the point. Tillery. Hit the stick of Frederick. Frederick gets tied up along the boards there. We got a whistle, and we're going to have a hand pass. 1 second left on the penalty to Fortner, so that means the Knights will have killed 2 5-on-3 opportunities, as well as some 5-on-4 power play time, so that could certainly shift the momentum in their favor. Veered out the center, taken there by Hicks. Hicks to Gorder. Gorder backhands it into the zone. Morrison has it. Morrison behind Larson, but picked up by Banks. Banks carries it into the zone. Tries to cut around Hicks. Gets it right to the front of the net. Save made and held by Napier. Banks was able to cut to the front of the net. Face-off will be to the right, and Knights only have 3 shots on goal, but they've all been quality shots, and Napier's had to make some good saves. Started with 11 shots, just past the halfway point of this period. Morrison not able to keep it in, has to regroup back to his own blue line. Over to Banks off his stick, but picked up by Neal. Here's Neal cutting to the front of that. Neal with a shot, but he healed it wide of the goal. He got right out in front, and now sent around the boards and the entire length of the ice, and that'll be whistled for an icing call against the Stars. Puck to the corner. Gorder had it roll off his stick. Bamber there, but JC with the puck. JC skates it out near the point. Now sends it down to Sanders. Sanders along the point. Try to play it in. That hit McCray. Loose puck sitting there. Picked up by Sanders. Sanders up to McCray. McCray tried to cut it across. Lost control of it. He and Smith get tied up there, or Brown rather. Up the boards. JC bumped into Bamber. Kept in by Sanders. Sanders over to McCray off his stick down in the corner. Chipped up by Praisel. Centering pass by McCray. Comes back to the point. Bamber plays it over to Reuter. Reuter had it tied up in his skates. A loose puck. Thereby backed up to JC. JC with a shot. Rolled off the toe of the stick and wide of the goal. Reuter chipped it ahead for Sanders. Out of the zone. Glendening will grab it there. Glendening tried to chip it ahead. Got stood up by Braun at the blue line. Here's Sanders with it. Sanders will carry it back into the Star zone. Drops it for Bacta. Bacta along the blue line to Braun. Braun from the circle wristed it wide. Puck caroms up the half wall. Sanders with it. Takes a bump by McCray. Plays it down in the corner. Centering attempt was off a stick. And it bounces over Frederick's stick and back into the Knight zone. Frederick all the way back behind his goal. Plays it ahead. Schussler stepped in front of that pass and lost control of it. Trying to avoid the referee right in front of the scorer's table. Paulson comes away with it. Had it intercepted by Sanders. Sanders circled it back up the ice into the Star zone. Takes a hit by Gressel. Along the board, chipped ahead. Gressel had it, then lost it. Paulson comes away with it up to Gressel. Gressel up the right-hand side. Tried to cut it to the center, but a nice defensive play by Frederick. And back into the Star zone. JC was cherry-picking, and a good back check by Tillery to get back on defense and prevent Tillery from going in clean. behind the net. Paulson with a long pass up to Gressel. Gressel to the back end. He gets tied up and hauled down at the side of the net. Not in quite cleanly. Now back the other way, 2-on-2. Fortner up the right-hand side. Got Kukine with him. Fortner gets around the defender, gets spun around. We got a penalty coming up to the Stars. And the Knights are going to go on the power play. Interference, the call. It's going to go against Tristan Prier as Fortner played it to the corner and tried to get around Prier, and the referee says he held him up. So the Knights will get their first power play opportunity at the 10:30 mark of the first period. Off the face-off, it's controlled by Spiker. Spiker sent it in on goal. Russo leaves it for Sanders. Takes it behind the net, gets it ahead to Fortner. Fortner off the boards up to JC. He lost it. Sabilski grabs it and sends it back into the Knight zone. Sanders quickly brings it back through center. Sanders into the Star zone. Try to get around Marion, still with the puck. Cuts to the front of the net. Here's a shot right out in front. And they score. It looked like it was JC who knocked in the rebound. A power play goal for Jackson JC. And the Knights have taken a 1-0 lead. Off the face-off, hits a glass right in front of me. Reuter's clearing a jump, just got out of the zone. Backhanded out by Prier. Morrison. Well, JC was announced to the assist. He went through the celebration line first, so I thought he got the goal. He got the assist, so I'll have to check. Here's a steal by Sanders right in front of the net. A shot, and he scores. Kingston Sanders, that'll be his fourth goal of the year. It comes at the 11:29 mark of the first period. And the Knights quickly with a 2-goal lead. Those goals come just 32 seconds apart. Braun with it. Paulson in the corner, gets tied up by a couple of Knights. Now it's played around behind the net. Banks has it there. Banks off the skate of Goins. Picked up by Paulson, carried back in with Schutzler. Paulson gets around the defender. Paulson to the backhand, now plays it around behind the net. Wayne pitching in from his defensive position. Chipped up the boards. Schutzler keeps it in there, but the Knights will regain possession and get it back out and send it the length of the ice, and they'll whistle that for an icing. Face-off controlled by the Knights. It was Fortner, had it knocked away. Almany plays it behind the net. Brown will reverse it up there. Almany tied up with Dunlop along the boards. Fortner comes in to grab the puck out of the pile and bring it back out. Now plays it ahead to Kukine. Leaves it for Fortner. Fortner kind of stumbling ahead, chips it down low. Fortner and Pasco going to the boards. Couple players digging it out. The Stars come away with it. Jackson Tillery. Cross-ice pass too far for Wayne, off the boards. Prazel chipped it ahead. Gorder tried to send it off his stick. Almany had it, avoids the check. Almany gets it back. Almany with a wrister, and he sent it high over the net. Pasco threw it right out in front. Loose puck, where is it? Looks like, they deflected away. The whistle came early. The whistle came a little early as Russo got his stick on it. Puck looked like it ended up at the side of the net. Maybe the referee just lost sight of it and thought it was underneath his pads. Battle for a puck along the half wall. Now the Knights come away with it. Sanders up the left-hand side. Sanders gets around Marion. Sanders cuts to the front of that. Wrists a shot wide off the glass. Smith will keep it in the point. Gets tied up by Sanders. Along the boards, Hicks chipping at it. Smith knocks him down from behind. JC in there. Puck comes back to the point. Back to intercepted by McCray. McCray with a nice move with the stick. Gets it out of the zone. Now McCray picks up the loose puck. Carries it into the zone. Had it poked off a stick along the walls. The linesman kind of getting in the way. Now it's played ahead to Back to leaves it for JC, but JC was trailing too far behind the play. It's kept in by Morrison, who sends it down in the corner. Smith and Sanders playing for it. JC in there to help out for the Knights. Now Hicks in there for the Stars. The puck squirts out behind the net. Marion puts a body on JC. Comes right out in front now to the corner. And Marion will send it the length of the ice, and that'll be icing. We're in the final minute of play of the first period. 52 and 7/10 to play in this first period. Knights with the 2-0 lead. Off the face-off, the Knights control it. Braun at the point. Shot was deflected around behind the net. Now the puck squirts to the corner. It's Larson behind the net. It'll come up the boards. Reuter will get it for the Stars. Played ahead to Prier. Prier with a burst of speed into the zone. Prier with a shot. And that'll be gloved and held by Russo. Off the face-off, it's tied up at the circle and out of the corner. Prier tried to get it back to the point. That was intercepted. Chipped out of the zone by the Knights. Now we got to race for the puck. Neal will get it there first. Neal with a tough angle shot. Save made. Puck came right out in front. Here's the shot. And Napier got a piece of that one. That might have hit the goalpost off the deflection off Napier. A couple of nice saves by Napier at the end of the final seconds of the period. Played out to center, and Sobilski overskated it. Prier got his stick on it. Spiker got stood up at center as he sent the puck in. Now the puck behind the net. The time will tip off the clock, and that'll end the first period of play. And our score at the end of one period, it's the Kansas City Knights 2, the Kansas City Stars nothing. We'll be back in a moment for the second period. You're watching Kansas City Stars High School Hockey. Getting set to start the second period of play. It's Mid-America High School Hockey League varsity action between the Kansas City Stars and the Kansas City Knights, coming to you from the Independence Event Center, Cable Damo Arena in Independence, Missouri. It was the Knights with a 2-goal lead. Goals, I'm not sure who scored the first one, although it was JC getting the assist. The second goal scored by Chase Neal. That made it 2-0 late in that first period. Stars with the edge in shots on goal. They have 15. Knights have 7 shots on goal. Dunlop in the circle for the Knights. It'll be Ziggy Paulson for the Stars, and we're underway. Stars control the face-off. It's played all the way back to Napier, who leaves it for Wayne. Behind the net to Tillery. Tillery up to Gressel. Gressel through the legs to Paulson. Here's Paulson 2-on-1 with Schutzler. Schutzler with Paulson cutting to that. Right in front of the net, and Paulson was cutting. Now it's played right out in front. Knocked away by Braun. Schutzler gets it. That was Frederick, rather. Schutzler and Braun battling for it. Puck to the side of the net. Still out in front. Now chipped to the corner. Paulson gets it. Paulson right out in front. Here's a chance for Schutzler. Right here, still loose. And then lifted up over the net. And out of play as Russo was down. Stars not able to capitalize on it. The puck lifted up over the glass and out of play. Face-off will be to the right of the Knights' goal. Paulson off the face-off back to Wayne. Through the legs of Schutzler around behind the net. It goes far side corner. Paulson gets it for the Stars. Behind the net for Gressel. Throw it right out in front. It was deflected and back the other way come the Knights. Here's Sanders with it. Sanders trying to cut through a couple of defenders. Knocked off his stick. Paulson had it. Gets it out of the zone. Gressel leaves it for Schutzler. Schutzler one-on-one. Schutzler with a shot. And that was blocked by Brown. A nice play by Brown on defense. Brown comes away with it. His pass was blocked by Gressel. Gressel cycles it down into the corner. Brown and Schutzler chasing after it. Played ahead to J.C. J.C. backhanded, stolen by Gressel. Played behind the net. Gressel had it taken away by Brown. Up the boards. Going to be kept in by Marion. He'll send it around the boards up the near side. Wayne pinching in. Wayne sends it back behind the net. Tried to get it to Gressel. It came back to Wayne. Now Gressel with it. Gressel centering pass. Nobody there for the Stars. Almany, who had pivoted back on defense, sent it back to up to Sanders. Sanders meant to leave it for JC. JC overskated it. Sanders gets it back into the zone. Now leaves it for JC. JC down in the corner. Back to setting up in front of the net. JC threw it right out in front. Puck still loose. A nice save by Napier. Now Napier got a stick on it. Gloved down by Sanders. Sanders played it to the behind the net. JC centering pass was denied by the Stars. Still in the zone. Brown plays it around behind the net. It'll be Marion back to, poked up there by Marion to Gressel. Gressel backhands it to center. Loose puck. Grabbed there by Marion, poked ahead. He's got Gorder cutting to the front of the net. That puck hit the side of the net. I'm not sure Russo saw it. Played out of the zone. Hicks will play it back there. Sanders grabs it for the Knights. Sanders leaves it for Neal. Neal over to Larson. His shot. Puck loose in front. Played down to the corner. Hicks has it there. Out of the zone. We got a race for the puck. Morrison off the boards. Kept in momentarily by Almany. But Larson there for the Knights to grab it and leaves it for Neal. Neal. Cross-ice pass. Deflected off a stick. That was Reuter. Got his stick on it. Now sent to the side of the net. Napier will leave it there for Hicks. He overskates it. He's got two Knights on it. We got a penalty coming up. That's going to be against the Knights. Delayed penalty. Napier will head to the bench. Off the boards. Sent into the zone, and it'll be touched there by Russo, and the Stars are going to go back on the power play with 11:49 to play in the second period. Penalties to Chase Neal. Penalty comes at the 3:11 mark of the opening period, and the Stars back on the Fireball power play. I believe if I heard the PA guy correctly, it's a high sticking call. That's a lot of noise here, hard to hear the PA guy, so puck off the glass, bouncing around at the top of the circle. Gressel with the puck, back down to Prier. Throw it right out in front off the stick of Spiker. It'll be held in by Reuter at the point. Reuter sends it toward the net, looking for a deflection. Right out in front, still loose. Cleared to the high point, kept in by Reuter. Gressel sends it down low, deflected. Went wide of the net. Spiker had it, threw it out in front, and picked up there by Frederick and played back to center. Reuter knocked it down with a nice stick. Reuter, Gressel to Paulson. And Prier winning off, would have been offside because of a extra play. Puck dug out and played back to the Stars blue line. It's Spiker across to Gressel. Gressel into the zone. His pass hit a skate. Puck scores down in the corner. Frederick sends it around the boards. Reuter keeps it in at the point. He'll send it toward the net. Top down in front. Russo is way out of position, but the Stars not able to get it, and it's cleared down by the Knights. Napier leaves it for Karsten Reuter. Reuter's long pass off the stick of Goins. McGorder there to backhand it to Shabilsky. Shabilsky lost it, got it back. Gets it to Spiker. Back to Spiker. Spiker from the top of the circle, trying to make a move. Had it knocked away by Goins. Played down by Gressel. Over to Spiker. His shot and a great save. And the whistle blew. Not sure why the whistle blew. That was a great save by Jensen as the pass went right across. Off the face-off, right in. Save made. Puck loose at the side of the net. Comes back to Tillery at the point. He plays it down for Zabilski. Zabilski throws it to the net. Another save. Stick save by Russo. Centering attempt by Schussler. It's taken there by the Knights and sent down the ice, and that should pretty much do it for the rest of the penalty. Napier plays it up to Tillery. Penalty's over. Knights back at full strength here. The Stars right through center had it taken away. Loose puck grabbed there by Gavin Almany. Almany with a shot right on. Rebound came right out in front and cleared to the boards by the Knights. A couple of Knights fell down, but now they're able to send it the length of the ice, and that'll be an icing call against the Knights. .9:32 to play, second period. Knights with a 2-0 lead, although the Stars this period have controlled most of the play. Part of that the benefit of a power play, but even in 5-on-5, the Stars have controlled the play. Now here's Sanders up the left-hand side with a burst of speed. Marion trying to get back on defense. A great play by Marion to knock the puck off his stick. Down in the corner behind the net. Bacta's back there. Who's got the puck? It's comes back to the point. McCray gets tied up along the boards. Prazel had it, got it down to Bacta. Good play by Napier to paddle it away from Bacta. Puck loose out in front. Now the Stars get it out of the zone. It'll be Prazel chasing it down. McCray on the forecheck. McCray got it ahead. McCray comes away with it for the Stars. Threw it right out in front, but Bacta was there to clear it out of danger for the Knights. Sanders with the puck there. Takes a bump by Sanders. The puck sitting right in front of the Stars bench. Good play by McCray, but he fanned on the shot. Now tried to get it ahead, gets knocked down. Sanders and Prazel go into the boards. Bacta picks up the loose puck. Back the other way. Good defensive play by Reuter to knock the puck off his stick. And here comes McCray the other way. Pass too far. Loose puck there. McCray tried to swipe at it. Chasey comes away with it for the Knights. Knocks it down into the corner. Chasey, centering pass. Bacta was there with the puck, squirts back into the corner. Chasey had it, knocked off his stick. Gets it back. This centering pass was denied by the Stars. The puck deflects to the corner. Here's a shot that's lifted up over the glass and out of play, deflected. So the face-off will, I believe, will stay in the Star zone. Face out to the right of the Stars goal. Tillery late getting on for the Stars, so the reason for the slight delay. Now Paulson waved out of the circle. Gressel steps in. Played controlled by the Knights. Smith had it knocked away by Paulson. Race for the puck. Paulson, Stars have a little mini 3-on-1. Paulson with a shot. Pad save. A rebound came to the side of the net. A good job by Russo to keep the rebound from going out in front. Now we got a whistle as once again the net gets knocked out of position. We saw that about 7-8 times yesterday. already seen it a couple times today. Move the face off to the left of Russo. Off the face off, back to Tillery. Tillery throws it wide of the net. Off the boards, it's played to the corner. Schutzler and Smith tie up along the boards. Puck still tied up there. Fortner in to help out. Centering pass by Paulson. That bounced right in front, right through the goal crease. Dunlop backhands it up to Kukine. Kukine up to Fortner, too far for him. Down into the corner, Tillery and Fortner going to the boards. They put shoulders on each other. Another Knight in there to help out. Paulson for the Stars. Puck comes up to Schutzler. Schutzler plays it across to Gressel. Had it poked off his stick. A nice defensive play by Morrison. Smith has it off the boards. Fortner tried to tee one up, but got knocked off the puck before he could send it in. Schutzler puts a body on Kukine. Now Fortner puts a body on Smith. Here's a chance for Gressel. Gressel with a shot. Save made. Puck came out in front. Cleared to the corner by the Knights. He's getting a little bit of physical. Tillery throws it to the net. Right out in front, it's Gressel with it. Gressel centering pass was deflected behind the goal. Paulson back to the point. Sent to the net. Deflected. Still out in front. Rebound. Cleared to the corner. Paulson has it there. Paulson lost it. Back to the point. Held in by Tillery. He'll send it toward the net. That was blocked by Fortner. Fortner was almost in clear. Now it's sent out of the zone. And Bamber will have to chase it down in front of the net. Bamber. Long pass up to Gressel. Gressel plays it across the blue line for Spiker. Spiker patiently waits. Shot. Stick save. In the corner. Gressel back to Bamber. Bamber throws it to the net. That was deflected. Puck loose in front. Spiker with it. He shot it wide of the goal. Tremendous amount of scoring chances for the Stars, but he just can't get it in right now. Banks had it knocked off his stick. Centering attempt was denied. Picked up there by Smith. Clear but not out. Shot deflected wide off the stick of Prier. And we get a whistle as, strangely enough, the net get knocked loose now. We'll get the shots on goal trued up here. Here's a shot and a stick save. Clock's a little bit off, so I'll get it set up. We're about 15 seconds ahead. Spiker with it behind the net. Spiker tried to center it. Centering attempt by Prier. That was denied. Shabilsky had it. Then taken away. Clearing attempt off a skate. Shabilsky plays it in the slide area. Here's Prier. His pass was lifted in the air over the stick of Spiker. Larson plays it ahead to Banks. Banks into the zone. Had it poked off his stick. We got several bodies go flying. Picked up there by the Stars. Deflected right out in front of the net. A good play by Marion to deny that. Back to the point. It's Frederick. Sends it down low. The puck squirts into the circle. Here's a chance for Banks. He had his stick lifted. Spiker will lift it up out of the zone and down the ice and whistle that for an icing. Okay, I'm going to reset the clock to 5:03. Now the referee talking to a couple of the Knights as things are getting somewhat physical. Although physical, yes, dirty, no. Just good hard hockey. Both teams putting bodies on players from the other team, and Sarge is looking for a way to get the puck past Jensen Russo. Back to the point, Braun. He'll send it to the net. That was blocked. It comes back to Braun. Another shot deflected right out and through the goal crease. Sanders will pick it up in the corner. Sanders skates it across. Centering attempt was deflected off a stick. Braun skates it down low. Now try to cut it to the front of the net. A good poke check. Comes onto the stick of back to Sanders. Sanders along the blue line. Back to. He lost an edge. Sanders keeps it into the point. Sends it around behind the net. Whacked it with it. JC rather. Almany intercepted that. Plays it to the corner. JC picks it up there to Sanders. Sanders had it knocked off his stick. Here come the Stars back the other way. Ahead to Wayne. Or Pasco rather. Pasco Sends it in. Reuter takes the carom off the end board. Gets tied up along the boards. Puck backhanded off the boards. Reuter gets bumped there. It's Frederick. Bamber keeps it in at the point. Bamber plays it across. The puck picked up at the top of the circle by Sanders. Long pass off the stick of Bacta, but Bamber back on defense. Plays it up off the glass. Stars not able to clear. Here's Sanders with it, but a good play by Almany to take the puck away. Plays it up the boards. Frederick chips it in down low. Pasco has it there and plays it out of the zone as Bacta not able to keep it in. Sanders circled it just inside the blue line. Now plays it ahead. It's Reuter picking up the puck for the Stars. He'll hoist it in. And that'll be an icing call against the Stars. .336 to play. I should have noted earlier, thanks to everyone who's watching live on the Kansas City Stars YouTube channel. And if you can't catch the game live, you can watch the replay on the Stars YouTube channel. Up the boards, McCray. McCray out of the zone. Brown will send it right back in. Now the puck squirts out off the leg of McCray. Several players digging at it along the blue line. Now it squirts into the Stars zone. Tillery with it. Up there, intercepted by Goins. Goins with a shot, sent it behind the net. Preisel will keep it in at the far side point. Preisel had it knocked off his stick by Glendenning. But Preisel doing a good job. He ties up Glendenning along the boards. The puck squirts loose. Fortner comes away with it. Fortner skates it into the Star zone. Tries to get around Wayne, still with the puck behind the net. Now takes a hit there by Glendenning. Tillery has it for the Stars. Tillery chips it out of the zone. Now soccered ahead by Glendenning. Loose puck picked up by Tillery. He gets spun around. Sanders able to send it in for the Stars. Preisel takes the puck near the faceoff circle. Long pass too far. Aaron Wayne at his own blue line. Reverses it up for Glendenning. Glendenning in the zone's got McCray on the other side of the ice. Here's a shot that's going to be swallowed up by Russo. Stars control the faceoff, back to the point. Hicks sends it down in the corner. Gressel tried to backhand it, fanned on it. Puck comes to the side of the net. Now play to the corner. Schutzler gets tied up along the boards. The Knights come away with it. Good play by Paulson to get his skate on it. The puck squirts out of the zone. Paulson gets knocked down right in front of us. Schutzler digs it out. Schutzler back into the zone. He gets tied up. Now gets around the defender. Schutzler with a shot. Save made. Schutzler gets hauled down. We got a penalty coming up as Schutzler got upended. And the Stars are going to go back on the power play with 2:01 to play in the second period. Russo is not happy about it. I'm going to guess that he's the guilty party here. Russo, it's Banks headed to the penalty box, but it looks like it is Russo who will get the tripping call, and it looked like Banks was going to serve it, but right now nobody's in the penalty box. Looks like it's... I didn't see a win in the box, but off the face-off. Spiker with it. Spiker's shot went wide as he blocked the clearing attempt. Held in by Gressel at the point. Chips it down to the corner. Paulson back to Gressel. Gressel will tee one up. Shot. Save made. Puck loose out in front. Come to the side of the net. Down. Chip to the corner by Fortner. Fortner gets tied up with Prier. Played across. Paulson with it. Paulson over to Tillery. Tillery backhands it down low. Is off a skate. Back behind the net. And now the whistle blows as the puck's frozen at the side of the net. A long delay on the whistle. Russo had his blocker down, covering the puck up, and several seconds before the referee blew the whistle, and it can be a little bit dangerous for a goalie because the players are going to keep digging at it until they hear the whistle. Off the face-off, it's played to the corner. Braun and Spiker going to the boards. Prier comes away with it for the Stars. Prier back to Tillery off the boards. Lost the puck momentarily. Now gets it across to Gressel. Gressel skates in. Gressel with a shot. Loose out in front. Prier with it. Puck still loose. The puck went to the net, but they're going to wave it off. Now the referee's still looking down at it. Oh, now we got some. Oh, somebody just took a swing at one of the Stars, at Prier. And now we're going to have looks like Braun's going to go to the box. Stars doing a good job of trying to stay composed, not retaliating. And Braun will go to the penalty box with 1:14, and Stars are going to have another 5-on-3 for 1:13. Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call on Braun for the shove on Tristan Prier. That comes at the 13:46 mark of the second period. The Stars with an excellent opportunity to get back into this game, but off the face-off, it's controlled by the Knights and sent down. Carson Reuter back to get it for the Stars. Reuter with a long pass up to Shabilsky, leads it for Almany to Schutzler. Schutzler carries it in. Schutzler bounces toward the net off a stick, deflected there. Played somebody broke a stick. It's one of the Knights. One of the Knights without a stick now. Played there, hit the broken stick. Almany with it, tried to center it. That was blocked. Almany gets it back. Almany out in front, got spun around. Back to the point. Reuter tried to send it down. That was blocked. The puck squirts along the walls. Schutzler with it. Almany one-timer. That was blocked. Back to Reuter. He'll send it toward the net. That deflected wide of the goal. 30 seconds to play in the period. Held in by Gorder. Gorder with a shot. And that's saved and held by Russo with 23 and 2 cents to play in the period. Face-off controlled by the Stars. Back to Tillery at the point. Over to Gressel, too far for him. Gressel chips it down in the corner. Spiker with it there. Spiker right out in front. Comes back to Gressel. Gressel with a shot and a deflected wide. Tillery with it. Tillery to Prier. Prier off his stick. Comes back to Prier. Prier with a backhander. Puck loose out in front. Jensen made the save and cleared out as the time expires. Ending the second period, and our score at the end of 2. It's the Kansas City Knights 2, the Kansas City Stars nothing. We'll be back after the intermission for the third period. You're watching Kansas City Stars High School Hockey. Teams returning to the ice as we get ready to start the third period of play. It's Mid-America High School Hockey League varsity action. Kansas City Stars and Kansas City Knights from the Independence Event Center, Cable Dahmer Arena in Independence, Missouri. After 2 periods, the Knights with a 2-0 lead. Both those goals came in the first period. Second period, controlled predominantly by the Stars. They outshoot the Knights by a ridiculous margin of 25-3. Total shots on goal through 2 periods, 40 for the Stars, 10 for the Knights. Do have a carryover penalty as Braden Braun has 46 seconds on a unsportsmanlike penalty he picked up late in the second period. So the Stars will start on the power play for 46 seconds. And we'll be underway in just a moment. You're watching Kansas City Stars High School Hockey. Stars will start the period with their power play unit. Truett Spiker, Tristan Prier, Ziggy Paulson, Luke Gressel, and Jackson Tillery. Kevin Napier's been strong in goal for the Stars. He hadn't really faced too many shots, but they've been some very quality scoring opportunities. And sometimes it's not about the quantity of shots, it's the quality of shots. The Stars having a 4-1 edge in shots on goal, but yet to get anything past Jensen Russo. And the third period underway, the Stars control it as Gressel back at his own blue line, plays it ahead to Paulson. Paulson to Spiker in the zone. Spiker looking for a screen, now leaves it back for Paulson. Paulson over to Spiker with a shot and a pad save. Nice save by Russo. Here's Paulson with it. Paulson plays it behind the net. Lost it momentarily. It's chipped up the boards. Prier not able to play it in. Paulson on the forecheck, giving Tillery all kinds of fits. Now Tillery able to play it up to Paulson. Paulson had it knocked off his stick by Larson. Back to Frederick inside his own zone. Now plays it ahead to Fortner, who sends it in the zone as the penalty expires. The Knights back at full strength. For some reason, they've taken the shots on goal off the scoreboard here. Here's a shot that's blocked out in front. It comes out of the zone, not touched by the Knights, so play continues. Stars send it back in. It's Fortner who spins it back out of the zone, and Tillery takes it there for the Stars. Tillery overskates it momentarily, now gets it up to Oliver Sanders. Sanders will carry it in the zone with Glendenning trailing. Leaves it for Glendenning. Glendenning tries to make a move, had it knocked off his stick. Cleared out of the zone. Bamber will pick it up near her own blue line. Bamber plays it to the center, intercepted by JC. JC with a shot. Save made. The puck came right out in front. Knocked down front, still loose. And knocked in. And the Knights have taken a 3-0 lead with 13:32 to play in the third period. We'll see who they give credit to. JC will certainly get an assist on. I don't think he scored. Now it's back to shot. Deflected off the stick of Sanders. Sanders comes away with it for the Stars. Plays it up for Glendenning. Glendenning. Well, I can't understand the PA guy, so I'm not sure who will get credit for but we'll put it up in the podcast, which reminds me what do we got here? We're going to have a penalty. Oh, Frederick's heading to the penalty box for roughing. That must have happened behind the play. It looked like he got tangled up with McRae, and the Stars are going to go back on the power play. So roughing the call on Frederick. Stars on the power play with 13:03 to play in the game. Bamber with the faceoff over to Gorder. Throws it down low off the stick of Almany. The puck in the slot area. Shabilsky got tied up. Braun swings it around the boards. Gorder and Fortner. Fortner able to chip it out of the zone, and Bamber back near the red line. Skates it back to the blue line up to Almany. Almany for Shabilsky. Shabilsky leaves it for Almany. Almany with a wrister. That's waffle boarded away. Comes over to Gorder. Back behind the net, into the corner. Almany had it off his stick, had it taken away by Brown. He'll hoist it down the ice. And this will go in on Napier. Napier plays it along the boards. Schutzler and Fortner going to the boards. Fortner backhands it back into the Star zone. Now a long pass up to Shabilsky. Nice move to get around Dunlop. Shabilsky backhands it in deep. Brown and Gorder get there. Gorder puts the body on it, taken away by Schutzler. Schutzler gets bumped there by Fortner. Shabilsky tries to dig at it. The puck squirts into the slot area, and Dunlop will pick it up and skate it back into the Star zone with Bamber back. Waiting for some help. Now cut to the front of the net, but a Good back check by Gavin Almany. And nice defensive play by Caitlin Bamber. Bamber skates it through center. Up to Gorder onside. Into the zone. Gorder with it. Gorder over to Bamber, but she had her stick tied up by Brown. She was cutting to the net. 39 seconds left on the Stars power play as the Knights send it the length of the ice. Luke Gressel, long pass up to Bamber. Bamber plays it into the zone. Race for the puck. It's chipped to the half wall. And Bamber not able to keep it in, and it'll go back down with 20 left on the man advantage. Neal on the forecheck. The Stars get it out of the zone, but Larson there overskated it. Spiker picks it up for Gressel. Gressel poked off his stick, but Prier was right there. Prier reverses it back. Now pass was blocked by Larson, and he'll spin it out of the zone as the penalty time expires, and the Knights back at full strength. 11 minutes to play in the game. Neal on the forecheck. Ahead to Gressel. Gressel off the boards. Tillery chips it up there too far for Paulson. Praisel with it. His backhander is just outside the zone off the skate of Prier. But Goins with it. Goins with Banks cutting the front of the net, but a good play by Tillery to get his skate on it. Banks regains possession at center, cuts it back in the center, but a good poke check by Gressel to get it out of the zone. Gressel gets it back out, and we got a big hit behind the play, and Gressel's hurt. Gressel's down. He's slow getting up. Just is now getting up. I'm not sure. Didn't really see the hit. You could certainly hear it. Gressel appears to be okay, though. Glendenning off the boards. Paulson pass was deflected. Now played into the zone. Behind the net, Tillery. Tillery had to hit the side of the net. Centering pass. Stars there to clear it out of danger. Morrison was there, but Gressel comes away with the Stars. Over to Glendenning. Glendenning trying to get around the defender. Glendenning with it. Flips it to the net. Sent it wide of the goal. Praisel and Glendenning in the corner. Praisel comes away with it. Clear but not out. McCray sends it around behind the net. Morrison grabs it there for the Knights. Knocked down by Sanders. Sanders settles the puck down, sends it toward the net, and that'll be gloved and held by Russo. Face off to the left of Russo. Off the face off, the Stars control that's played down in the corner. Sanders will get it. Cycled it back from McCray, but intercepted, played around the boards. Kept in by Marion. He'll send it toward the net. Blocked right out in front! And it's chipped over the net by Sanders. The puck was laying right there, but he played it. Might have been deflected. Sanders centering pass. Back to denied that. Comes back to the point. It's held in by Marion. Tried to play it to the net. Fanned on it. And here's JC the other way. A good play by Marion to deny that pass. Sanders grabs it for the Stars off the stick of Frederick. Soccer to head by Glendenning. Glendenning plays it in, but the Knights regain possession. Puck comes out of the zone. JC got spun around. Now grabs the puck up to Sanders. Off his stick. Marion will hoist it out of the zone. That was deflected. They're going to wave the icing off. They'll have to play it as McCray poked it away from Frederick. Now Frederick gets it back. Hicks also in on the forecheck. Good play by Brody Hicks down in the corner. McCray puts a body on one of the Knights. And now stick's getting high. The whistle blows, and the linesmen have to come in and separate players. And let's see. Looks like we're gonna have a couple penalties here as McCray will head to the box for the Stars, and it looks like it's Frederick for the Knights, offsetting Miners at the 6:26 mark of the third period. Looks like they're going to be roughing calls. So offsetting Miners will skate 5-on-5. Face-off will be to the left of Russo. Stars control it. Back to Bamber at the point. She'll send it toward the net. That was wide of the goal. Prier down in the corner for Spiker. Spiker with Zabilski out in front. Pass tried to get it to Prier off his stick. Comes back to the point, and the Knights will come away with it. Reuter with it. Reuter's pass too far off a stick. Now picked up there by Spiker. True Spiker in with a chance. Looking for a screen. A shot. That was blocked. It was Brown who got his leg on it. Spiker was trying to put it between his legs, but Brown got his leg across and blocked it. Now the puck sent the other length of the ice, and it'll be an icing call with the faceoff coming back in the Knight zone. And Brown having to shake off a little sting from that shot. A nice play by Brown, though, is clearly Spiker was looking to use him as a screen. Brown able to get his leg on it. Now the puck comes to the side of the net. Picked up there by Braun. Braun gets bumped there by Prier. Stars send it back in. Morrison with the puck behind his net. Plays it up off the stick of Fortner. Here's a turnover almost taken there by Prier. Now Spiker comes away with it. Spiker's shot, and that went wide. Shot along the ice. It was wide of the net. Left there. Bamber. Bamber sends it toward the net. That deflected into the corner. Braun picks it up for the Knights. Puck walked off his stick. Braun gets it back. Retreats back around the goal line. Plays it ahead. Intercepted by Prier. Prier tried to get it to Spiker. That deflected to the near board. Reuter pinching in. Plays it to the corner. Sent up the boards. Now at Karams back behind the net. Braun and Prier get tangled up there. Zabilski along the boards. One of the Stars got hauled down. It was Prier got hauled down. Stars fans wanted a call. Spiker sends it in. It was deflected. Comes back out of the zone, and now the Stars will have to regroup. Spiker gets knocked down. And all this happening behind the play where the referee's not looking. Pasco along the boards. Puck kicked back there to Bamber. Bamber to Spiker. Spiker with the carry on. Spiker with a shot. And that's waffle boarded up over the glass and out of play. Well, the Stars in need of instant goals. Stars certainly not strangers to third period comebacks. They've had a couple of those this year. One against the Midmo Tigers, one against the Northwest Arkansas Ice Hogs. Puck backhanded now along the boards. Wayne not able to keep it in. He'll have to chase back for it. Plays it off the boards, and now we got a whistle. We're gonna have penalties as we had some extracurriculars going on behind the play, and it looks like it's going to be Banks and Pasco heading to the box. Coincidental minors at 8:35 of the third period, so we'll continue to skate 5-on-5. See where they're going to have the face-off. Look like they're going to have it at center. Off the face-off, it's Larson backhanding into the Star zone. Wayne gets it for the Stars behind the net. Plays that head, intercepted by Neal. Comes back to the point. Kukine sends it right to the goal crease. The puck comes up the near side board. Chipped ahead and out of the zone. Smith takes a bump along there. Played back in and off the boards and down the ice. Well, again, a lot of this happening behind the play. I don't have my camera on it. Here's a shot, and that'll be gloved and held by Napier. And now we got pushing and shoving in front of the net. And we could have a very interesting last 5 minutes and 47 seconds of this game, regardless of the score. And let's see what we got here. Well, they opened the Stars penalty box. It doesn't look like there's going to be penalties as a result of this. Face-off will be to the left of the Stars goal. Bit of a late change by the Knights, but they let it carry out behind the net. Sanders skates it out near the blue line and then lost it. Backhands it down as he kept it in the zone. Wayne there for the Stars, battling with JC. Wayne comes away with it. Up to Kressel off his stick and taken by Braun. Braun just inside the blue line, plays it ahead. JC pokes at it. Tillery gets it for the Stars, backhands it up, but Braun stepped in front of that and sent it back behind the net. Wayne lays it there. JC intercepts it. Puck at the side of the net, now came right out in front. And here's Paulson back the other way for the Stars. Paulson over to Wayne. Wayne lays it across. It was off a stick. Paulson and Braun go into the corner. Schutzler in to help out, but the puck squirts out to JC. JC gets it ahead to Sanders. Sanders gets around the defender, pokes it ahead. Paddle to the boards by Napier. Paulson got knocked down by Sanders. Puck underneath him, now squirts out. Centering pass denied nicely by Marion. Marion reverses it far side. Sanders will keep it in. Sanders along the boards. His centering pass was deflected high off the glass. The puck comes out to the point. Frederick plays it down low off his stick. And Schutzler comes back for the Stars. Schutzler had it knocked off his stick by Bacta. Sanders with it. Schutzler blew a tire right in front of the Knights bench. Bacta with it. Frederick backhands it up and plays it down. They'll wave the icing off. JC gloves it down in the corner. JC gets bumped there by Hicks. Gets it back, centered out to Bacta, but it was off his stick. And back the other way comes the Stars over to Glendenning. Glendenning splits the defenders. Gets stood up there by Braun. Puck goes to the half wall. Braun and Glendenning. Braun took the blunt of that one. Now Sanders with a big hit along the boards as things get, again, getting really physical here with 3:43 to play. Bacta with a shot. He sent it over the net. And it looked like one of the players got tangled up there. The net got knocked loose. And we'll have a whistle as they put the goal back in place. Faceoff will be to the left of Napier. Off the faceoff is controlled by the Knights. Fortner along the blue line sends it down in the corner. Goins and Reuter get tied up behind the net. Sanders in to help out for the Stars. Fortner there. And now a third, that's Dunlop. They're still digging out. Now the puck squirts loose. Up to McRae. He tried to play it ahead, but it's sent right back in. Still onside. Reuter and Goins centering pass. Here's Fortner with a shot. And a nice save as Fortner put it into the glove of Napier. Oh, we got well, something was going on with one of the Stars coaches, and apparently the referee took exception to it. I'm not exactly sure what that was all about. Still got players coming and going off the ice. And the Stars are going to get called for a bench minor. It'll be Glendenning. No, it'll be Ella Shabilsky serving it. Glendenning was there, but Shabilsky stepped in the box. So a bench minor on the Stars. Apparently whatever was said did not please the referee. And off the face-off, the Stars send it. Russo comes up to leave it there for Sanders. Sanders ahead to Fortner. Fortner into the zone, sends it in. Around behind the net. Bamber and Banks. Banks comes away with it to the back end. Bamber doing a good job on him. Now puck along the boards, sent down in the corner. JC and Bamber. Bamber comes away with it for the Stars. Plays it up off the glass. And backhanded out by Prier. Sanders with it behind the net. That pass hit back to skate and deflects down in the corner. Sanders has to go back and get a good forecheck by Prier. Now played across. Fortner had to reach back for it behind him. Spiker for the Stars. Gets it back to Tillery. And Tillery will send it the length of the ice. And I don't think right now the Stars can really afford to do that, being down 3 goals with under 2 minutes to play. They got to treat this like it's 5-on-5 and try to score. And Banks brings it in offside. Here's Wayne off the faceoff with the puck. Wayne carries the head to Gressel. Gressel patiently gets it ahead to Paulson off his stick. Played back to center. Tillery with it there. Cross blue line pass, and the Stars will send it down. Gressel on the forecheck. Russo will leave it behind the net. Gressel comes away with it for the Stars. Plays it out, but nobody there for the Stars. They'd all retreated. Pass intercepted by Wayne at center off the pad of Fortner. Gressel tips it into the zone. Sanders will pick it up and skid it in front of his own net. Lost it momentarily. Now backhands it up into the Star zone, and that's going to be whistled for an icing. With 1:09 to play in the game. Eight seconds left on the bench minor. It's being served by Shabilsky. Stars control it. Here's a shot by Schutzler. That's off the glove of Russo. Comes back here. Wayne plays it across. Tillery with a shot. That was blocked. Penalty's over. Stars back at full strength. We're under a minute to play now. Schutzler in front. Tip to the front of the net. Puck so loose. And Russo's got it covered up under the pads. With 52 and 9/10 to play. And now the Stars are going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. You're watching Kansas City Stars High School Hockey. Out of the timeout, the Stars are going to bring the extra attacker on. So Napier on the bench. Stars with 6 skaters. Paulson and Dunlop facing it off. It's Stars controlling it. Back to the point. Bamber sends it toward the net. Deflected right on. And that'll be gloved and held by Russo. Faceoff will stay in the same place to the right of the goal. Same 2 in the circle. This time different result. Clear but not out. Bamber able to play it down. Oh, they whistled it offside. Or did they say it maybe? Oh, now they're going to bring the face off. They're going to say it was touched by a high stick. Okay. That's going to bring the face off all the way back into the Star zone. So that'll mean that Napier will have to come back in goal. Off the face-off, Tillery has it behind the net. Tillery up. It's taken there by Spiker. Spiker gets it out of the zone and comes back to Spiker. Plays it ahead. Now we got players bumping in front of each other. Chipped in by Gressel. Gressel and Frederick chasing at it. Comes back, played out in front. Good play by Larson to deny the entry pass. Now the dead empty again. Extra attacker on for the Stars as the puck's played out of the zone. Shipped back out by the Knights. Here's Gressel with a nice little move. Gressel right in front of the net, taken away and cleared down the ice, and that should pretty much do it as the horn sounds ending the game. And the final score, it's the Kansas City Knights 3, the Kansas City Stars nothing. The Stars and Knights split a pair of games this weekend, each team with a shutout. And for the Stars, they'll take a break for the holidays. They'll be back in action on Saturday, January 4th to take on the Mid-Missouri Tigers. In the meantime, don't forget the 4th annual Kansas City Stars alumni game will be held at KC Ice Center on Thursday, December 26th at 2:15 p.m. Come on out and see some of the former Kansas City Stars in action. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for watching today. Again, our final score, the Kansas City Knights 3, the Kansas City Stars nothing. You've been watching Kansas City Stars Varsity Hockey.